Good morning and welcome to another Peer Support Monday for social workers and allied health workers in research. No matter the research that you're doing, it could be HDR research, you might be researching for a new job, or it could be researching for a funding submission, researching to write a paper, researching to deliver at a conference. If you're doing any sort of research and you're within the allied health doing social type research, jump on any Monday morning. Today, there's only two of us. There's usually three of us. We're all social workers. We're from different states across Australia and different universities, and you are more than welcome. So, Mr. Snowman looking freezing there while I'm up here in my beautiful 26-degree winter. It is lovely. The
Yeah.
temperature dropped for us, so I don't have to have the aircon on, and it is just divine. But what's happened in your week? Tell me where you're at with your research.
Well, I actually found out on Friday that it's been approved. My downgrade has been approved from PhD to Masters,
Yep.
and my part-time has also been approved.
Okay.
So I found out all that on Friday afternoon about 1ish.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all official now.
And that must be a load off your mind
It
because
is.
last week
Yeah,
we were talking about it. Yeah, it takes up a lot of energy, all
it
of that.
does.
Yeah, yep. Okay, so congratulations. And when does this mean that you will hand in the master's thesis?
I've got to the 3rd of November next year,
Okay.
but I'm planning. I want to. I'd like to head it up by March next year.
Okay, so you've gone part-time, but not really.
No. I've gone part-time to allow myself extra space if I need it because of my health.
Yeah.
Um, but if I can continue at a good pace, then I will.
Yeah.
Um, it just all depends on how much work I have to do, I guess, and put into it. Yeah.
Is your supervision team now stable?
Yes.
Okay. I nearly cried when I read Anne
Yeah.
Marie's email this
Sad
morning.
that Emery lost the best one.
Yeah. And for anybody watching this, you've got to know going into HDR that losing part or all of your supervisory team during your research is completely normal. And
Yeah.
I didn't know when I came in to do my PhD. I had no idea. So I lost 7 supervisors in the first year, which was disastrous emotionally for me because I connect with people and I take relationships very seriously. So that was terrible, but it also buggers up research.
Yeah, because I lost my two at the same time because they're husband and wife.
Yep.
and
Okay.
um and that was just before my confirmation.
Yeah.
So I had to reassess everything
Yeah.
um and, and do a complete nearly a complete 180
Yeah.
on what I wanted to do, get it out, and how I was going to go about it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
was
And just before your COC, that's full on.
yeah,
But the same thing has happened to Anne Marie. Like we're just
yeah.
before her COC and she's lost one. So it's interesting how there's this pattern that's occurring. Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a pattern. It's just
So
random.
yeah,
But
yes, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, even chaos has a pattern.
it does.
Wow. Okay, so do you have any thoughts or have you made any progression toward your PhD then? Because I know you were looking at PhD supervisors as well.
Yeah. I've still got Selena in the wings at
Yeah,
Flinders.
yeah,
She's in human geography.
yes, yeah,
So that will be looking at homelessness services and climate change
yeah.
in Adelaide.
Okay,
Um, This afternoon, I'm going to a webinar hosted by Central Queensland University, because they also have a campus here in Adelaide, about doing an HDR. Not that I just to see what's out there.
Yeah. So are
Because
you doing that face to face or is that an online one?
online.
Yep. Okay.
I guess you don't want the link, do you?
Sorry.
Do you want the link?
I can't I can't attend this afternoon, but yeah, normally I would love to go to those sorts of things just because I'm really curious about what all of the different universities offer.
Yeah.
And I supervise so many people, or not at the moment because I'm on sabbatical,
Yeah.
but I have so many social workers who are interested in doing higher degrees by research. I actually need to know what's on
Yeah.
offer.
Well, I'll send you the link because I'll get a link from the webinar.
Yep.
Um, probably in a week or
Oh, yeah.
by the end of the week.
Yeah. So I could watch the replay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be most excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should the password just a Zoom link and
Yeah.
bingo.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got a couple of replays to finish watching at the moment. I have to watch in the cracks of time.
Yeah.
So if you remember, I was enrolled to do an EndNote training.
Yes.
And it was an online one through Charles Darwin University. And something happened on the day. Oh, the link didn't work. I couldn't get in.
Oh.
Yeah. And that happened twice in that same week, actually. There was another one that I attended from a university in the UK, and
Oh.
both links had become corrupted, so I couldn't get in. But I've got the replays, and that
Oh. Good.
EndNote one, oh, damn it, I wish I had done EndNote much, much earlier.
Yes, and I could have told you, but I didn't know you weren't doing it that way.
Yeah. So your words were in my head about inputting your library. Oh my gosh, it's a huge job now.
It is.
Ah,
Yes. But there is a quick way of doing it. Um, you can either find the book or the article in
the
like
library.
a uni library and click on the endnote thing, and it'll self-populate.
Yep,
You just have to make sure it's spelled, everything's right.
yeah,
Capitals are where capitals are, and
yep,
all that. And if you don't have that ability, if you got the DOI,
yep,
click on the DOI, it'll take you to the website that
yep,
hosts. It was like Taylor and Francis.
yep,
You'll have a Cite This button where you can also click on the Cite This and click
yep.
on EndNote, and it'll do the same thing.
Yeah, so at the moment I'm going through the ones that are in the CDU library for that
Yeah,
very reason. Yeah, click the citation to copy it.
yeah.
But I hadn't actually thought of adding it straight to EndNote.
Mm,
So I'm doing like the old style cut and paste because I'm a bit of a dinosaur.
yeah,
Yeah, but adding straight to EndNote, yeah. And I have noticed with APA 7 that even though I've instructed it to cite like that, it still capitalizes everything. And APA 7 is you capitalize the first word only and proper nouns. Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, absolutely have to check.
yes,
Yeah. And I don't know that my beloved supervisor, the one that I was absolutely madly in love with, I don't know that she was terribly perturbed by that. So I got into a very bad habit of not checking.
yes.
Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. It is what it is.
It's the examiners that will be picking you up on all that.
That is correct. It's got nothing to do with the supervisors and everything to do with the genre I am handing to the assessors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had a huge realization this week,
Oh
Doug,
yeah. Yeah.
about the genre of writing. Like my writing is very engaging and chatty. It's the wrong genre for my
Yeah.
assessors. Yeah, so I'm going back and trying to de-Meganify some of the.
Oh, But
And it is painful
it is, I can just imagine. There
because,
is a book by she was at Flinders for a while, Sky Marsden, Marsdn,
yeah,
Sky. I think either with an E or no E. She wrote about different genres of writing.
yeah,
Because she wrote, was presenting a communications course for PhD or high degree students at Flinders when I was there,
yep,
and saying how writing a thesis was a genre
yeah,
and all that. And her book is about professional writing.
yep, okay.
So if you can get hold of that,
Yeah,
I'll send you the link
yep, thank you.
to what it is.
And I have a funny story about that book that you sent me.
Oh,
So,
good, you got it.
oh, well, I haven't got it yet
No.
because, yep, but Alexander, when he got it, he had also ordered something through eBay or somewhere, like he does. He's constantly ordering things, but he didn't even look at who it was addressed to. He assumed
I opened
it
it.
was to him. So he ripped it open all excited, thinking it was his parcel, and he pulled this book out and he went, Aboriginal suicide. No, that must be for mum. So he rang me and said, oh, you've got this really weird book. Oh, I laughed. That's what you get for opening my mail, boy. Oh.
It's sad, isn't it? When the kids get, oh no, it's supposed to be my special present, and
Yeah, yeah.
you'll have to get him to wrap it up again so you can have the joy of ripping it open
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yep. Well, the idea of having it sent there is one,
yeah.
because it takes so long for something like that to get here. Although the
Mm,
roads are open again, we're full of tourists now, all with
okay.
very, very dirty cars. So that says that that the track is open, so people are coming
Yes.
through. Yeah,
I like how you say that. The
yeah,
track.
yeah, the dirty cars, yeah, and the track. That means that parcels will be coming through on surface mail so that the trucks can come through rather than going on the barge, which takes
Mm-hmm.
a very long time. But my plan was to send it to home because we were going down to Tasmania.
Yeah.
And then we cancelled Tasmania, and I
Yep.
was still going to go to Brisbane to see Jesus Christ Superstar. But because of sorry business, it now looks like the funeral is on in that week where we would be away. And
Yep.
Paul, he has to be here for it. Less
Yes.
important for me to be here. I want to be here, but less
Yep.
important. But we're just waiting for confirmation for the funeral date. And I am
Mm,
thinking I don't really want to go without him.
no.
So it just
In a
might,
way, it'd be inappropriate as well. In a, in a
yeah,
slight way. I'm not sure how it quite works, but
it's a bit disrespectful.
it is.
Like, it's very important for Paul to be there. There's no question for him. He's got to
Yeah.
be there. Less important for me, but to pay my respect to community, I need to be there.
Yeah. And you want to
Yeah,
be part of the community.
correct.
You don't want to be this white woman who's just
Yeah, yeah,
part of
yeah. I
who's
go to
hopeless
all of the
part
other,
of the
yeah,
corporation or whatever it is.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I go and I hang out at all of the celebrations, but then I
Yeah.
don't actually go to the funeral. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've done our money on our flights to Tasmania. We didn't get the money back because I bought the
No.
cheap flights. And when I cancelled them, there was an option to either put it in credit or to have your money back. And I just clicked refund the money. And then I read the rules.
Hey.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's done. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the right thing to do at the time. Like, I was in a
Mm.
hurry. I had too many other things going down, as you know. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So in terms of my research week, I have started writing again, which has been laborious because I'm changing the style of the genre.
Yeah.
And I've met, I had a great session with Azelle.
Oh, good.
Complete thesis support. Oh, that woman, she is gold. Yeah. So I think I must be out of my paid premium time with complete thesis support because I'm supposed to be handing in my thesis this month.
Yes.
But I'm going to extend for another 6 months, and I
Yep.
don't know how long it's going to be. I might be another month. I might be another 3 months. I don't yet know.
Don't push it.
No, I'm not going to push it. It's too much on my kids as well.
Yeah, and Paul.
If I push it, yeah. Well, Paul's okay. He can look after himself, and he works such long hours anyway.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But it's mainly like my kids sometimes need
Yeah,
input from me, even though they're big kids.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's part of the juggle of being a student. But what Azelle said to me, she's so gold, that woman. She said, a PhD over 3 years actually has time built into it to allow for life occurring.
yes,
And it is so true. I hadn't actually allowed life to occur because I was so damn focused on the PhD.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get sick leave, you get carers. I had carers leave.
Yep.
We got maternity leave as well, but I think we're both out of that stage. And sorry.
That's hilarious.
um, and yeah, there are options to take 10 days here and there, or
Yeah.
14 days here and there, and
Yeah. And I never have. I've
no,
actually never had a break from my thesis. Even when I moved internationally, there was no break.
mm,
I've just worked and worked and worked and worked.
yeah,
And now I need to just go slow.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you're full time still?
Yeah, I'm still full time. Yep. But even full time, like you don't have to work weekends. You can have weekends
No,
off. Yeah. And I like the way complete thesis support structures their get it done sessions. So they have 2 or 3 get it done sessions a week.
yeah,
And Azelle actually says, choose when you're going to write. And you just make that conscious decision. I am writing from this time to this time. And
yeah,
and I think also, Hugh, Hugh,
yes,
Hugh Kearns,
curves,
he says that as well. He says, decide when you're going to write, set a timer, write
yes,
for an hour and a half, whatever, walk away. This is not editing, this is writing. Yeah. But I've been editing as I go, and editing to the wrong frigging genre. Like,
So Gail would have had a joy reading your thesis. So what is this?
I
It's not a thesis.
Yeah,
It's
yes, yes, yeah, and that's the feedback I've been getting, and I'm going, but actually, I'm a really good writer. I'm published, and I get really great feedback, and I'm a great presenter. But what I missed was the genre.
yeah. What have you published?
Um, I published. Where are we? It's here somewhere. I turned some research that I did a long time ago in my days when I was doing sexual assaults.
Yep.
I turned that into a children's book, a children's
Oh,
chapter. So it's the book is embedded with the hypnotic commands of protective behaviors.
yep.
And it was designed, bibliotherapy. So it was designed for parents to read to their children. And all of the steps of bibliotherapy are just integrated into the book, along with the protective hypnotherapeutic terms.
Yeah.
And then in educational, actually, I can see them. In educational magazines, I was accepted as an author. So this one, Mapping the Outback, that was research that I did. It's historical research.
Mm-hmm.
And I found a grave on my ex-husband's property,
Yeah.
and I researched it and wrote it up for the educational magazine. And then another one here, Looking for Laughter.
Mm.
And that one was that wasn't research, but that was based in emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
trying to help children in particular laugh, because we know that happiness is the most contagious of all of the emotions.
Yes.
And so it's things like that. Yeah, articles. I did, when I worked for the Human Rights Commission, HERIOC, Human Rights and Equal Opportunity Commission, I had my research on sexual harassment in schools published. There's a few, yeah.
Okay.
But once they're done for me, like next.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is actually how I won the DES scholarship, the Domestic Excellence Scholarship. You had to have a minimum of 3 publications in high journals. So they counted actually these ones as a high journal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which was pretty good because they were children's educational magazines from Pearson's.
Yeah.
Pearson's? Yeah, Pearson Education. Yeah. Yeah, so that was one of the criteria. Yeah.
Oh, you're very lucky.
Yeah. And
Having those the articles in the magazines counted as what was it? High.
yeah, high journal. I can't remember the terminology that they used,
Yeah.
but was it a 5-star journal? Like I can't remember the
Okay. Yeah.
terminology. Yeah, but that was good, and I guess that's based on not just distribution, but also readability.
Yeah.
And of course, if we're putting them into the schools, that's a lot of families reading those articles. Yeah. So then I was accepted as one of their writers after I'd done a couple, but I haven't done that for many years.
No.
And I used to do it when I needed money.
Yes.
So I would write and sell my writing.
Mm.
Yeah. And then they own the
Wow.
copyright.
They own the copyright.
They own the copyright. Yeah, they own
Yeah.
it. Yeah, because they purchased it from me.
Yeah.
But when I was a single mum, and even though I was working for the federal government, life was tough.
Yeah.
And I was working full time, so I would get up really early in the morning. When I wrote my book, I don't know why this is not jumping out at me, but when I wrote my book, I used to get up at 4:30 every single morning, and I would write for maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I'd write till 6:30. Then I'd have breakfast, I'd go off to work, and I'd come home and I'd write for 2 hours in the evening. 12 months to the day that I decided this, well, it wasn't me that decided, it was my husband. He was sick of me whinging. And we were out driving somewhere one day, and I was, whinging about this book I'm going to write. And he pulled off on the side of the road, put the blinker on, and I said, where are you going now? We're going that way. And he went, no, we are going home, and you are going to start writing this frigging book.
So was that Paul?
That was Paul, yeah. So
good.
that day, 12 months to the date, the books arrived at my house, the first box of books.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was just 4 hours writing a day, off to the editor, the illustrator, etc. And there the books were, yeah. And I had a book launch that was so fun. Because it's a children's book, it was a child-focused book launch, obviously. Yep. And I asked everybody to come in dress up. So come dressed as a dog or a cat, whichever your preferred pet was.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, it was fun. We had games. I had, for invitations, I had somebody make up jars of caramel marmalade. Now, the book was called Bits of Caramel Marmalade, right? So it was in the title. I had these jars of caramel marmalade made up, and then the jam label was actually the book invitation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
That had meaning to the book. Just hold on for 2 ticks while I see. Oh, come on, jump at me. No, maybe it's not even here.
Did have an alphabetical.
Yeah, no, see, I like all my reds together.
Yes, yes. I've noticed that.
Yes. Um, no, I just can't see it here, so it might not even be on this bookshelf. Emotional Storms from Anne Marie.
Yeah.
No, it's not there. Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, so because of those things that I had done in the past when I was unable to do a PhD, they
Mm,
actually all came together when I made my application. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Because I
and
think the little book I made or sort of it's a 64 page little book on Amazon that helped me get my scholarship.
yeah, well, there you go. And
It
that,
hasn't sold.
sorry, what did you say?
No one's buying it, but it's out there. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
probably costs too much to print now because the way things are going up, and I just don't adjust the price to cater for printing costs and on demand, and so get it on Kindle or
yeah. Well, my research clearly showed that people love the audiobooks
yeah.
and
But
where,
I was gonna get it done as an audio book.
yeah.
I can't record it here because there's always too much noise. So I'll have to pay someone else to record it.
Yeah, that you can go to studios, like there's podcasting studios, for example, they can record audiobooks. But I don't know if you remember from my research, it clearly showed that people's first preference is the author's voice. And if the
Yeah,
author has got a not pleasing voice, it's forgiven because it is the author. So that's always the first
I
choice.
just don't like my voice.
So that's about you.
Yes, it's me. I'm paranoid about my voice and the way I pronounce things sometimes.
Yeah. So there is some professional book readers, and that's an income stream for some people, is getting a
Yeah,
job where they record audiobooks for Audible or whoever. But
yeah.
I also have a friend, a male friend, his voice is just amazing. He sounds like a BBC presenter.
Oh,
Like
well,
I could just listen to him forever. He articulates so well, and it's not a put on, it's how he talks. And I've said to him many times, you need to be reading audiobooks because the lilt, the cadence, it is just so easy.
well, if
Yeah.
he's interested,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
I'll
Um,
send him the book and he
yep.
can go through it and see how much he wants to
Yep.
charge.
Yep.
Australian dollars, not US dollars,
No,
please.
he's in Australia.
Yeah, but like Authors Republic, they all charge in US dollars,
Okay.
which is annoying because
Yeah.
it's what double, triple sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've just finally purchased the monthly version of ChatGPT.
Yep.
And it's very annoying when it says, $20 a month, but of course that's not $20 a month in Australian
Oh,
dollars. Yeah, yeah, but it is what it is. Yeah.
yeah,
Most people actually charge in American dollars now.
yeah.
But why on earth anybody would want to have anything to do with America? Really, I'm just so embarrassed for them. And I
Yeah,
know there's lots of people who are now resisting and revolting, and the masses who are coming out to protest, good for them, but I also feel concerned for them.
yeah.
And
The
you did
one
hear,
got shot dead
I know,
yesterday, or
the
because you had the Channel 9 reporter get shot in the leg by the police in LA by rubber bullet, and I think I won't go into it, but there's all these other people that are getting wounded, and
yeah, yeah, it's horrible. You've got to expect a level of pushback
yep,
when you resist like that. But I think it's interesting that these were peaceful demonstrations,
Yeah,
but responded to violently.
yeah,
Uh, so I think that says something about the current administration. It's just such a volatile situation. But
mm,
I'm really glad to see the American public, many of whom did vote for Trump, appear to now be saying this is actually not what we voted for.
yeah,
And I have seen other commentators say it is what you voted for. You got what you
yeah,
voted for. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, but horrible, horrible situation. And I cannot wait.
Maybe we'll save some money if they seat the subs.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, all right. So,
And also, that's happened at my side of the uni stuff is my literature review has gone to Banu, my principal supervisor, to look at and have a gander at. Um, I'll get feedback on that on Wednesday with supervision,
yeah,
and I'm still waiting on my former principal supervisor Kim to give me feedback on the article I was writing.
yeah.
So she's had that for a few weeks, a month now.
Where did she go to? Which university?
Melbourne. I think she just went to live back in Melbourne, moved
Okay.
back.
But teaching at a university or researching?
I'm not sure. She's still attached to like an adjunct at CDU.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's all I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of movement and resignations and disappearing acts. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's concerning. Or
it
I find
is.
it concerning.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Even though it seems to be commonplace, it unnerves me.
Yes.
Yeah. And maybe that's just because I don't know, we've either got grandiose thinking where, we want a supervisor by our side for 3 years, but damn it, I
Mm.
want some of my supervisees for way more than 3 years.
Yeah.
And if there's going to be any changes, like I warn them, I've been warning them for well over 6 months now that come June, that will be it until October for me for
Yeah.
supervision. Yeah, because of my PhD. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, all right. Well, look, let's get back into our own writing and doing what we need to do today. And I look forward to getting the link from Anne Marie for her COC.
Yeah. Is that the 23rd of July?
Was it the 23rd of July? Yeah, I've got it in my diary anyway,
Yeah.
but I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. And I'll send you the link to Sky Marsden's book.
Yes, thank you. And
Um,
so the link to what you're going to today,
yes.
yeah, that would be great. Yeah,
I'll,
not that
I'll
I can
send you
go
the
today.
when I get the link. I'll send it to you that way.
Yeah, that'd be great once it's recorded. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well, have a wonderful week, and
I
yeah,
will.
make contact with me if you need to during the week if there's anything I can do. All right.
Okay. I'll take you up on that one, eh?
All right.
Yeah.
See
Bye.
you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.